And we're back to learn Gimp in here, day 28. Let me show the feather option for selections. We'll yet again create a new layer. Let me just call that shape. It's important that it's transparent. And I confirm we are okay. I've shown you already. We can use, for example, the rectangle select. Then the bucket fill tool, left click on it. Black is my foreground color. Select none. And we've got a rectangle with very clean edges. Let me do it again. I use the selection tool for rectangles. This time I check the box for feather edges. Radius set to 10. I use the bucket fill tool. And now it looks kind of blurry. And if we zoom in, we can actually see that it has given us kind of like a grayscale. So the pixels in between the edges, so where it's fully black and then it becomes white, they're getting gradually more grayish, gradually darker. By the way, let me go to View, Zoom, and use Fit Image in Window. That's an important shortcut to know. Shift-Control-J. It allows it to zoom out to window size. So one thing worth remembering, Shift-Control-J. Once more, feather edges. I increase it, and you can actually see how it rounds the corners a little bit. That's due to this grayscale. It's kind of like a gradient. And this looks like it gives you rounded corners, but in general this is what the feather does, and from a distance it looks like it's blurred out then. And this works for every selection. Let me do that with the ellipse tool. Once without feathering the edges, so we're gonna get very clean, very hard edges. Then I check it with 10. Already a little bit blurry, and I do it again with a very high radius. And you can see how that works. So what if you've got a selection that's not based on, or it's not done with these two tools? Well, this actually works for every selection. Whenever you see the marching arts, you can just go to select and there is a feather option. So this is a feather option that can be applied to any selection, including the rectangle and the ellipse selections that you've made using these two tools. Or we're going to see in the future there are more tools that allow us to create selections, for example the path tool, and you can apply this feather afterwards using select feather. Most of the time, you certainly want to have clean edges, especially when you create objects like a rectangle. So if yours look blurry on the edges, just check the feather edges option and uncheck it. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.